We've been talking on the YouTube channel, guys, quite regularly at this point about Phase 5, and I'm super excited about this recruitment challenge, and it's one of those challenges that I'm going to be going for. This will be the first time on this YouTube channel that we would ever go or have gone for a recruitment challenge for a big esports organization, or really just gaming organization in general. And so I'm extremely excited about the opportunity to even go for Phase 5 in the first place. Can't wait till it actually ends up coming out. It's hard to say when. It says 2020, so it should be this year, obviously, guys. We've heard this before, and hopefully they stick to it and we're able to get a Phase 5 maybe this summer of 2020. But with that being said, guys, I want to talk in this first segment of the show about everything that we want out of Phase 5, or really what we want in Phase 5. So let's get into it. Guys, some of the things that I may, give all of you as far as, my opinions, I'd love to hear yours. You may share similar opinions as me, but if you don't, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. So at number one, guys, for me, Phase 5, I think it's really important that this recruitment challenge sticks to the traditions of what has made it so great in the past. So we've had up to this point a couple of those Phase 5 recruitment challenges, as well as like a Phase 1 recruitment challenge, which essentially, guys, they pick up 5 players, and typically it's trick shotters and snipers within the Call of Duty community. I think it's important that they stick to those traditions, but I do think that they should expand upon those a little bit. They should certainly still be trying to pick up trick shotters and snipers to Phase, but I also think having other games involved is going to be really important as far as the growth is concerned of Phase 5. We do know that the last Phase 5 video that went out, that of an announcement of Phase 5 that it was coming, was with FaZe Banks, FaZe Rain, and FaZe Adapt, and they all said that the next Phase 5 was going to be all based around Fortnite, and then of course that video got removed, and we never saw the light. It never saw the light of day as far as Phase 5 based around Fortnite. However, I do think that that's possible here, but I do think it needs to stick to the traditions of what made Phase 5 so great in the first place. Number 2, guys, I think that it needs to be a multi-game based recruitment challenge. So what I mean, guys, is having Call of Duty as like the forefront, but also having Fortnite, having maybe some other games out there. I think that's important. I would like to see something along the lines of them recruiting maybe a Call of Duty trick shotter, Call of Duty sniper, pick up a streamer, pick up a content creator or a YouTuber, and pick up like one Fortnite player or other game player. I think that would probably be the ideally for me what would satisfy me, at least. A lot of these players, though, very well might just become content creators or streamers because they're going to be playing this game. I don't think that they're necessarily going to be going recruited to the team as like a pro player necessarily. It would be more so because trick shotting was really more so a niche than anything, and sniping the same exact thing. You were just very good at that particular section or segment of Call of Duty, but you weren't necessarily considered a pro player, and a lot of those people who were recruited to Phase from Phase 5 that were trick shotters and snipers turned into personalities. So that would be kind of another big thing for me, guys. I think also when we look at Phase 5, I think something that really stands out to me that I think is really important moving into this recruitment challenge is having more rounds, more opportunity. Number one, more opportunity would be introduced based on Phase simply expanding the scope of Phase 5 to having multiple games. That basically gets more and more people involved, which of course would make this recruitment challenge could be the biggest, one of the biggest gaming events out there, guys, that people actually go for. It could be pretty big, to say the least. But I would say, guys, that this is one of those things that I think this needs to be as a community event almost. And I think that Phase, having, of course, a number of different ways that you'll be able to, try to go for this recruitment challenge, a chance at it. I think having more rounds than what they have had in the past. So typically it's like the top 100, then it goes down to like the top 50, top 25, and then, they pick up the 5 best players from that kind of pool of players. And I think that they do something similar here, but I think that it should be like a top 1,000 or something along those lines, where there's more people that are getting recruited, or not recruited, but more people are moving through the rounds rounds as we go. And so typically they're picking up, top 100. I think now it should be more. It gives more opportunity to more people out there. And there's probably going to be, thousands of submissions for this recruitment challenge. So I think having like a top 1,000 is going to be really important, so that they're able to really narrow it down to who really deserves to join FaZe. So I think that would be awesome as well. And then, the last thing, guys, to me, I, think it's really important that everyone has an equal amount of opportunity here to join FaZe. I think what's made FaZe 5 so great is you see the best, trick shotters and the best snipers in the world basically show off what they've got and put their responses together, and then they go through the rounds as they get closer and closer to joining FaZe. But there's a lot of people out there that aren't really good at trick shotting. They're not really good at sniping. They're not even really good at gaming in general. I think it's important that some streamers who are just entertainers and even some content creators and YouTubers out there should also be given an equal chance. What that looks like in the form of the FaZe 5 Recruitment Challenge is hard to say, but I think there's a lot of ways that they could potentially do it. Those are pretty much the main things, guys, that I would like to see out of FaZe 5. What do you guys want to see from FaZe 5? Let me know in the comment section below. And for more FaZe 5 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.